Welcome to the step in the bootcamp where we talk about one-to-one personalization. One-to-one personalization is unique and only offered by Sales Hub, and it allows you to stand out when you're doing outreach. And we see that this typically have a 5 times higher reply rate. So what you need to do is after your starting point, you add the step manual prospect. And this is a really cool part if you put email verified, yes or no. If the person has a verified email, it will show or eat the emails in the steps. If they don't, we will not show the emails, but just the LinkedIn content. So once you build out your automation, you already have learned to do that at this point. You will then be able to move over to your personalizations. And keep in mind, first time you run this and you hit start, it's going to take about 45 minutes before the personalization workflows will show right here inside your personalization aspect of the platform. And then you hit start. Once you do that, you will see your campaign like this. So basically, we crawl the profile on LinkedIn. We enrich with TechTracker.io, the technologies, which is super powerful to be able to see what they're using. And that can be another talking point. You can see information. Michael, he's a managing director here, seasoned executive, team builder, etc., etc., etc. Very proud about his performance. We have talking points here. But what's more important is I know who is the mutual connections, the past companies, but I also know what he just posted on LinkedIn. So I might be, instead of having a common connection request here, I'll say, Michael, love your last post on LinkedIn. And you know what? I'm just gonna copy paste this, right? Then I'm just gonna post it up in the browser to clean it here. I'll just show you how I do that. So I'm just gonna post it here because then I remove all the formatting. And then do like this, okay? Then I'm gonna hit save. I could also mention a lot of the talk points about him. It truly depends on what the individual are writing. In this case, this person didn't have a verified email, so we'll only see the LinkedIn steps. But if another one had a verified email, it will show. So I could say the first LinkedIn message, I would say, hey, love your last LinkedIn post. I'm putting out something personal, really to stand out, and you can make so many examples. There could be, hey, we noticed they're using HubSpot and you could be a perfect fit for exact visitor. This is what we do. Could also be read up in your profile. I noticed you grew assets management by 115% from 2012 to 2016. I find that to be incredibly, according to the industry. By mentioning that, I already show him that I did some research and I'm standing out. Once I'm ready, I'm gonna hit send to prospect, and the system will then load the next person for personalization. This can also just be to skim prospects where you just look at the profile before sending out to say, if I hit skip, nothing happens, remove them from the sequence. I open next and back, prospect will be loaded based on the company. So you have multiple people in the company, it will also show that right here. And again, then I can go in and personalize for the person. That's the power of one-to-one personalization. Remember, it has to have the second step here, manual prospect. When you add that, nothing will happen until I hit this button, send to prospect. They're going to be waiting for you. They will not be sent. So it's a good way also to qualify people before you're sending out. If you prospect a lot of people, it'll tell you what automation name they're in, and click right here to see the LinkedIn profile. And also, if you have the company profile, it will show, and you can dive in to have a little bit more data before you personalize it again. Personalize it, save, send to prospect, you're done, you move to the next one, and that's your flow, how you're creating hyper personalization at scale.